Hi, it's Julian Mellor, Easy Swing Coach. Before I start talking about this subject, I've got a question for you. Do you have a formula that enables you to play your best golf? It's an interesting question and one that you probably have never thought about, and you probably almost certainly wouldn't have an answer to it. We might think we've got an idea of why we play our best golf and why we play bad golf, but do we actually know what that is? Well, at Easy Swing we do have a formula, and it's P equals P minus I, and that stands for your performance equals your potential minus interference. And what the biggest thing that we see with the people who come to us for coaching is interference. What's interfering with their golf swing that's stopping them playing their best golf? Now, interference can come from a myriad of different places. The first place that we would start to look is tension. So tension is the number one enemy of the golf swing. There's no question about that. And you could go back through time and time again and coach after coach, and I think you'll all agree that tension is not good in any golf swing. If you see it with putting, for instance, if it's tight and locked up, people tend to putt really bad. So if you've got the yips, for instance, I'll guarantee you're not relaxed. You know, you're going to be under tension. Same with chipping, same with all sorts of different things. So tension is really bad, but what we've got to think about is, where's that tension coming from? So is it coming from a desire to hit the golf ball a long way, and if I hold the club really tight, I can hit it a lot further? So it might be distance is creating tension, which ultimately is creating interference. But it might be, and I heard, I had a friend of mine come for a lesson, a guy called Steve, who came for a lesson, and we were talking about interference. And he does really well in the lessons. He's hitting the golf ball super in the lessons, and he goes out and plays with some people, and his golf is nothing like it should be, let's put it that way. And what we got chatting about is, well, when you play with this certain person, why does your golf go downhill so much? And when he actually started to think about it, he says, well, he was actually getting into my head before I even got to the golf course, because I'm thinking, I know what he's like, I know he's going to make comment on every single shot that I play, he's always got an opinion on it, and already that is starting to build up interference in Steve's golf swing before he's even got to the golf course hitting golf balls, because he knows that he's going to be assessed, dare we say, every time he hits a golf ball. So that was building up tension. Tension stopped him moving very well. It might be that, you know, life's not great at home, for instance. You might be unhappy at work, or you've had a bad day at the office, somebody's upset you. You're constantly thinking about that, and then you're not able to play your best golf. So interference is massive, and it comes from so many different angles. But another saying that we have is, awareness cures, trying fails. So if you could be aware of tension, mental tension, physical tension, weather tension could be another one. If you're aware of it, first off, then maybe you can start to do something about it. And what would be a fabulous way to, so you're in the middle of a round and it's starting to go wrong, and you're full of tension and you can't relax. Well, I don't know if any of you have heard of a thing called combat breathing. And there's two types of combat breathing. There's one that, let's say the SAS might go to use, and they need to build up the adrenaline in their body to go in to battle. And they use what's called rapid breathing, and they go, and it builds up the adrenaline in the body, and then they go off into battle. But then there's one that a sniper uses, and they need to be very relaxed when they squeeze the trigger. So they use a thing of 3 breaths, where they breathe in for 3, they hold it for 3, and then they breathe out for 3, and it would be on the out breath where they would squeeze the trigger. So that would go in for 3, hold it for 3, and I'm out for 3. Now, I don't know if you could see that, but could you see how my shoulders just suddenly dropped? And you almost feel like you're sinking into the ground rather than lifting up. So actually controlling your breath is really, really important. And I'll tell you who's a master at it, who is and certainly was Tiger Woods. When he was stood on the first tee, for instance, he would be taking very deep, relaxed breaths. He moved slower. So you would never see Tiger Woods rush off the first tee to go and hit his next shot. He would stroll off there in a relaxed way because he knows that tension is not so good. So let's come back to the formula again. P equals P minus I. Your performance equals your potential minus interference. What's interference? It might be that you're holding a club that you don't particularly like. So that's going to be some form of interference. Don't play that club. Go and get another one, and that will give you more of an opportunity to hit a better shot. So interference is seriously important. Be aware of it and really be open to it. Where is it coming from? Is it coming from your own expectations? Do you dread going to the first tee, for instance? And that's going to be some form of interference. Well, what can you do to go about that? So learning to breathe in a relaxed way is going to help. Walking a bit slower. Maybe if you always hit it to the right with your driver off the first tee, why not hit a 5-wood and aim a little bit further left? Do something different to get rid of the interference. Not a lot of people know about interference, and it's something that we really help our students with. But if you're not aware of it, you need to become aware of it, and then what can you do to go about getting rid of it? Another thing massively powerful is meditation. I meditate every day, and I used a relaxed meditation. I do it before I go to sleep, but meditation is so powerful. Gary Player has been doing it for God knows how long. I know Tiger Woods has done it, and there's probably going to be hundreds of people out there who meditate who you don't even know about, but it's just a way of getting you into a calm state, into a relaxed state where you can go about your business in an efficient way. So don't woo-woo meditation. It's a really, really powerful part of helping improve your golf swing, and it's something you can do the night before you go and play in a tournament. You could do it in the morning. It's only a 5-minute activity. Do it in the morning. You could even sit in your car before you're about to go and play your round of golf. Meditate there, get into that good state, take away the interference, and I'm certain that your best golf is ahead of you the more you learn to get rid of interference. And there's loads of different ways that it can come at you, but be aware of it and see if you can do something about it. I'd love to hear your stories. If you've overcome an issue, overcome interference, and you've got a nice story to share with us, please either write it on the comments or email it in to me at julian@easiestswing.com, easiest.com, easiestswing.com. And please, if you like what we're talking about, we're trying to make this game easier for everybody. If you like it, why not subscribe to my channel? And when you do press the subscribe button, there's a little bell. If you just click on that, then it'll send you a reminder every time that I put a video on YouTube. So well worth doing if you're interested in what we're doing. And we know that we're helping thousands and thousands of golfers out there play golf in a much more relaxed way. They're having more fun on the golf course. Their golf swing's not hurting them, and golf suddenly is becoming a game that they want to play rather than becoming a chore. So let's hope this has helped you a little bit, and as I said, if you've got any comments, just let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.